They told you, never chase women. Let them chase you. But reality doesn't always play by those rules. You quickly realize women almost never chase. You try not to pursue, and nothing happens. You take initiative, and somehow she loses interest. It feels like a trap. But the truth is deeper than most men ever understand. There are two kinds of pursuit, logical and emotional. And until you master the difference, you'll either be ignored or used. Welcome to the Stoic Flame, where we talk about power, emotion, and truth. Pay attention, because what you are about to learn will change how you move through the world, not just with women, but with everyone. A few years ago, I met a man named Roberto. On the surface, he had everything: 3 restaurants, success, and a line of women who seemed obsessed with him. His phone never stopped buzzing. I thought he had the secret formula. But after a while, I realized something devastating. None of those women truly cared about him. They weren't drawn to his soul, his energy, or his mind. They were drawn to his lifestyle, his status, his money. They were chasing a calculation. And that's what I call logical pursuit. It's the kind of attraction built on reason, not emotion. It works only as long as the benefits exist. One night, Roberto said something that hit me hard. He looked down at his drink and whispered, "Brother, I feel like an ATM with legs. When the money's gone, the love disappears." That's when I understood. Logical pursuit is built on sand. It may stand tall for a while, but it collapses the moment the wind changes. Because no matter how much success or wealth you have, logical pursuit will never give you what every man truly wants: a woman who desires you, not what you represent. Now, there's another kind of pursuit, one that doesn't depend on your money, looks, or fame. It's called emotional pursuit. When a woman chases you emotionally, it's not something she can control. You become her source of emotional energy. She thinks about you, waits for your message, and feels incomplete without your presence. Not because she's calculating, but because her nervous system has linked you with intensity, excitement, and aliveness. But here's the secret few men ever grasp. Emotional pursuit doesn't happen by accident. It's something you create. You build it by mastering the rhythm of attention and absence. Think of it like this. The first time someone offers you a cigarette, you take it casually. The second time, you expect it. The third time, you crave it. That craving didn't come from logic. It came from repetition and emotion. And relationships work the same way. Attention is the cigarette. Give just enough to create desire, then take it away to build tension. This isn't manipulation. It's human psychology. People value what isn't always available. They crave what they can't completely predict. When you give a woman constant attention, she gets comfortable. When you pull away at the right moment, she becomes intrigued. Your absence makes her imagination work overtime, and that's when emotion begins to grow. But here's the tragedy. Most men do the exact opposite. They meet a woman they like, and they drown her in attention. Good morning texts, constant compliments, full availability. They confuse effort with attraction. But attraction doesn't grow in comfort. It grows in curiosity. The more predictable you are, the faster you fade from her mind. You have to think like a hunter, not a chaser. The chaser begs, pleads, and waits. The hunter moves with calm intent. He takes initiative, but never from desperation. He leads, not follows. That's the mindset that shifts everything. Let me give you a simple example. Most men say, "When are you free to hang out?" That sounds like you're seeking permission. A man with confidence says, "Tell me which day you're free this week. I want to take you somewhere interesting." Same message, different energy. One is begging, the other is leading. Women feel that difference instantly, even if they can't explain it. And here's another rule most men never understand. Contact a woman only once a week in the beginning. One text, one call, one invitation. That's it. Because when you appear less often, your presence becomes more powerful. She starts to wonder what you're doing, who you're with, why you're not chasing her like everyone else. That curiosity becomes fuel for attraction. You meet her on Saturday. Don't text her on Sunday. Wait a week. Then message her something like, "Hey, remember you mentioned you love art? There's an exhibition this Friday. Come with me. Wear something nice. We'll grab dinner after." You're not asking if she wants to go. You're assuming she does. You're not waiting for her to plan. You already have one. That's leadership, not neediness. Now here's where most men fail. She says, "I can't make it." The chaser panics. "What about Saturday or Sunday? When are you free?" The hunter smiles and says, "No problem, maybe another time," and walks away. That single act communicates everything. You're not desperate, you're not available on command, and your life doesn't revolve around her. That calm detachment triggers something powerful in her mind, curiosity mixed with respect. And more often than not, she'll reach back out. "Hey, my Friday just freed up. Still going to that exhibition?" But here's the golden rule. Never depend on one woman. True hunters don't chase one target. They sharpen their skills through motion, purpose, and experience. You'll never attract high-quality women if you build your life around one person. Build your life around your mission, and the right people will naturally orbit around you. Now, when you finally go out with her, remember this. Women don't fall for what you say. They fall for how you make them feel. You can talk about work, family, and hobbies all night, but none of that creates attraction. Ask questions that open emotion, not logic. Instead of, "What do you do for fun?" ask, "When was the last time you did something that made you feel truly alive?" Instead of, "What do you do for work?" ask, "What would you be doing if fear didn't exist?" See the difference? You're not interviewing her. You're awakening her. When she answers, don't rush to tell your story. Go deeper into hers. If she talks about a memory, ask, "What was the moment that stayed with you most?" You're not just hearing words. You're making her feel those emotions again, with you as the trigger. That's what creates emotional pursuit. She starts associating those powerful feelings with your presence. And when the connection is strong, when her voice softens, when she leans in, when she can't stop smiling, that's your signal. But here's the paradox most men never understand. End the date when it is going great. Yes, end it at the peak. When she's most invested, when the chemistry is high, that's when you leave. Don't drag it out. Walk away at the moment of highest emotion. Why? Because that's how you turn a spark into obsession. She'll go home thinking about you, replaying every second, wanting more. Don't promise another date. Don't say, "I'll call you." Just look her in the eyes and say, "I had an amazing time with you." Then leave. That night she'll lie awake thinking of you. That's when the pursuit begins. Not yours, hers. But now comes the hardest part, keeping the balance once she starts chasing you. When she begins texting more, calling more, wanting more. Don't fall into the trap of full availability. When you give her all your time, you kill the tension that built her attraction in the first place. Power doesn't lie in constant presence. It lies in controlled distance. Respond sometimes. Delay sometimes. Accept 2 invitations. Decline 1. Answer most calls. Ignore 1. That small gap creates mystery. It tells her your life is full, that your attention must be earned, not assumed. And yes, she will test you. She'll pull away, delay her replies, cancel plans, just to see if you'll chase. Don't. The moment you stay calm, grounded, and unbothered, you prove you're different. That's when admiration turns into respect, and respect turns into real desire. This is the essence of the Stoic flame. You are not chasing pleasure. You are mastering presence. You're not begging for attention. You're commanding it by who you are. When your focus shifts from seeking validation to radiating purpose, everything changes. Women, opportunities, respect. They all start chasing you because you've become the rarest kind of man. The one who doesn't need to chase anything. The one who moves with purpose, confidence, and calm fire. Remember this truth. Attraction isn't something you force. It's something you earn by becoming the kind of man who doesn't need it. Be the hunter, not the chaser. Lead with purpose, not desperation. And always remember, you are the Stoic flame.